So I have set everything, service, Elasticsearch, restart, right? And then I think the problem here is the problem of port. What I have to do, go to networking, and here I will add another role to the inbound security, source any, destination service, destination is TCP, action is allow, priority, then service, destination port range, we add that. So what means this priority here? So any role that has a lower number, it will have a high priority, right? Yes, it works now. So what means that priority? Means that, for example, let me open Figma. For example, if we have created a role here, right, and we give us so here, for example, we have a role that has as priority, for example, 200, and it has a role of deny access to port 80, for example. And then we create another role with priority of 100, and we have the role it is allow access to port 80. So this role has a small number, which is lower or lower than this one, this role. But this role has priority than this role. So if we put as more as a role has a high number in the priority, as much it has a low priority. Means this one here we allow access to the port 80 and we give it a priority of 100, and here we deny access to the port 80 and we have give it a priority of 200. Then Azure will work with this, with this role here, right? And we'll select this role instead of this one, because this one, even if it has a smaller number, but it has a higher priority in front of other roles. Now we can connect to our Elasticsearch. So explore on my own, and then you can come here, scroll down to DevTools, right, and you can execute this query. So what we have to do now is to create a log stack. So here I will not create a deployment for a log stack, but instead of that, as you can see here, I have created a directory for our deployment Nginx here, and they have created a directory that is mounted to the logs of Nginx. So if we get in this td to logs ls and then cat access logs, then you can see the logs of our web browser or our Nginx server. Now what I have to do now is I will create a file here, Nginx, right? And then here, instead of using this directory, what I'm going to use is home Ubuntu Nginx logs, and the same thing here, slash, and then here I will put home, and the same thing here as well. But first, let me install the log stack. So it's already here. But log stack need Java, so I have to install Java at first. So for that, sudo apt update and sudo apt install open gdk /8 gdk /yes. I have done an error here, that is sudo open gdk 8 gdk. So I have installed it, then I will install the log stash. So I will pause the video until the installation finishes. So the installation is still, and it's finished now. So what I'm going to do is create this file entered etcd log stack. So I will copy this file and I will explain you what means in what each line what means in this file. So I go to log stack under etcd, so nano sudo nano d log stack config d, we call it nginx.conf. Then I will paste that. And one thing I have to modify it here is the IP address of our Elasticsearch. So if come back here, go to Elasticsearch, scroll down here, copy